Hey kittens, it's the kind kitten here. Hello! And since it's been a while since an update, since I showed my third plot, I decided to do an update video on it. Briefly explaining the lore and showing it off very quickly. So basically, the lore is that Notch got angry at someone in the village, and therefore he cast a spell, as you can see there, which attracted the mobs to the village, but also meant that they couldn't burn up in the daytime, which is why it's day and there's still like mobs down there. So because of this, the villagers had to use their secret passageways. You can see there's one like there and there's one in the library. They use their secret passageways to escape all the way down here into the underground sanctuary. I haven't quite done this as much yet, and you can see like there's a demonstration of like one of the little sanctuary homes. It's very quaint and more of a ramshackle kind of style than as opposed to like the ones on the surface. And the people inside here like put up defense barriers to stop the mobs from getting in. You can see here there's a wooden barrier in the way, but the mobs have broken through. However, there were like a few survivors left. I might make it more realistic by making obsidian barriers here, so it makes it more like realistic as to how the mobs couldn't break through the final barriers. And as you can see, there's some survivors in here, including like me, the kind fox, Comsha, and Nutty, because he sneakily placed himself in here. There'll probably be more. Originally I put myself dying on the surface, but I wanted to be more heroic, and since I control the lore, I decided that instead of dying on the surface, I should survive and be there with the kind fox. You can see the sign pointing to him, because no one's going to know who that is unless they either watch the video or see the sign. But basically, there is some crops growing here, which kind of makes sense because the light is shining from above and there's like water down there, so I made it like conceivable that crops could grow in these conditions, or at least some of them. But eventually even the survivors here would I don't think they'd run out of food. Yeah, well, I suppose they would, depends where the tools were kept, but eventually they'd die as well. But I made it so that we were the last ones surviving, and all the house interiors basically finished on the surface. I just need to start doing the library interior and making the houses in the sanctuary down below. You can see I've got one done. Some of the library interior is done, like this little bit. If I fly up here really quickly, you can see there's like kind of like a, I don't know, like a stone sword design, and yeah, I don't know, I was just mucking around with that. And of course, the most important thing on the entire plot, a rainbow, because, you know, well, I can't really show it with the arrow, but the rainbow cape, I had to include a rainbow on here somewhere. But yeah, so basically I'd say it's maybe like halfway done. But most of the surface interiors are done. The library, I only have to do half and then just copy, like rotate it and then paste on the other side. So that's nearly done. I could, the trees and the guard tower, well, these trees aren't hard to do, so that's nearly done. The only thing that really needs doing is like the sides of these kind of cliffs, and the underground sanctuary. And as you can see, I've I've started to do like the mountain clouds up here. You saw Notch up there, and here's the attacking mobs. I couldn't use armor stands because initially, even when we were allowed to use armor stands, it wouldn't have made sense by the spider being made out of like wool and stuff, whereas the skeletons and stuff would get armor stands. And also because armor stands are only like 2 high, so I couldn't have really made the Enderman. And I attempted a kind of like a 3D Minecraft giant here. I'm kind of like a bit mad about it at the minute, but it could have come out worse. But you can see I've added like effects like, you know, the ground sinking beneath him. I couldn't quite do it beneath him because obviously that would look like he was floating, which would look really odd. So basically the ground's breaking around him. There's like shockwaves that might make it so some of these mobs are slightly thrown into the air or something. And yep, I think that about covers it for now. I can briefly show you the gate and how that looks so far. And that's it for now. So this is the Kind Kitten, and this is the plot progress so far, my 3rd plot. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!